All right, we are on the scene of a road rage incident. Police on the hunt currently where State Road 87 here in North Mesa is currently shut down as they look for these suspects. There was a road rage shooting. This is the second one in 2 days. Yesterday's one man was deceased. Today is another road rage incident here in Arizona. Again, we're in North Mesa, and as we understand it, they shot at a vehicle, and after that, apparently they took off into the open field here. So police are currently searching for this suspect or suspects, and as a result, we can tell you, as we get situated here, State Route 87 is closed eastbound and will be for quite some time until they locate this suspect or suspects. So again, we are on a large police presence in the area. Several more have arrived on scene just a few moments ago. And again, we had a road rage incident this morning where one person opened fire on another vehicle. People were not hurt, thankfully. But as we understand it, the suspect or suspects took off into an open field. And that's where, at least for now, although we're seeing a lot of police leaving, it's possible that they located the suspect. We did see an ambulance as we were pulling up and a fire truck pulling onto the scene. Again, we're not sure if that is the suspect who was taken to the hospital, but we're trying to find those details out. Again, we're just arriving here on the scene, trying to figure everything out. We got another police unit moving in right now to the scene. Again, second road rage incident in 2 days, and ultimately, yesterday's one man deceased. Today is another road rage incident, and thankfully, the people that they shot at did not get hurt. They did pull over and call 911, and again, a manhunt is on, and this has been going on for about an hour or so. A manhunt in the open field to the right of where you're viewing. Again, so we are Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley. We're live here in North Mesa, although it's coming out on Citizen as Scottsdale. It's right on that border. The border lines here are pretty odd in that respect, but again, State Route 87 going eastbound is currently closed. We do have police helicopters in the air searching. And again, so everybody knows, you cannot go eastbound. Coming westbound is still open. Be careful out there, and obviously be careful of road rage. Again, unfortunately, this is the second one in a 2-day span. Yesterday's not a good one. If you're coming eastbound on State Route 87, you'll be turned around and have to go on the 101 or some other road in order to get to where you're going. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate it. We have another police unit moving in as well. This is a state trooper moving towards the scene. Again, they are looking for a suspect or suspects that fled into the open field off to the right here. Those of you joining us on Citizen, it's saying roadblock roadway blocked by police, and that is due to the fact that they are looking for several suspects that fled into an open field, and in turn they had to close. They were a road rage incident. They shot at another vehicle and fled into the open field on the right. Now, we can tell you that ADOT is currently putting some of their equipment up. We're trying to gather as many details as we can. It's tough because obviously this is a fluid situation. So we're not sure. We were a little late to the scene. We're not sure if they did in fact catch the suspects. We did see, as we were pulling up, a ambulance and fire truck pulling onto the scene. Whether or not they were that was for the suspect or suspects, we're not sure. But again, we can tell you that several police officers still are moving into the area, and again, we're trying to figure out and see any details that we might be able to gather for you. But as far as the community goes, just so you know, anybody headed hang on. Road rage incident. All right, everybody. So again, we're here on the scene. We're trying to figure things out. But what we can tell you for fact is that there was a road rage incident, and these individuals, suspects, fled into an open field. That's as far as we know right now, and massive police presence was ensued, and they have been searching for these suspects. So unfortunately, we don't have too many answers at the moment, but we're doing our best to find some things out. Again, it's coming out as North Mesa, but it's near Fountain Hills, and they're looking for these shooting suspects again. In any event, if you do us a favor, and please like, share, and subscribe. We're on Facebook, YouTube, X, as well as live currently on Citizen, Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley. Those of you traveling on the roads today, will let you know currently State Route 87 is closed down eastbound, and probably will be for some time, again, as they search for these suspects who fled into the desert off to the right after firing at a vehicle in a road rage incident. Again, today's incident, nobody was hurt, thankfully. They did pull over, call 911, and so the search continues as far as we know at this moment. So from a community aspect, we're not sure exactly at the moment if they have captured these suspects. But again, it's a wide open field on the right-hand side here, and that's where they fled. And so obviously they have the whole area surrounded and looking for these individuals. And so if you're coming in this area, you're either going to have to make a right here at State Route 87 going right, or you're going to have to make a U-turn. But you will not be able to go eastbound on State Route 87 at this time. As you can see, we got several police units headed down. And this is probably the 8th or 9th one we've seen going down this road, headed eastbound, obviously on the search for these suspects who again fled into the desert after a road rage incident and them firing at another vehicle. As you might recall, yesterday there was a similar situation, a road rage incident in which suspects shot at another vehicle, and unfortunately that particular person and victim succumbed to their injuries and passed away yesterday. So obviously the road rage today again is very concerning, and obviously police currently searching for these suspects who fled into the open field here eastbound on State Route 87. Now we can tell you westbound on State Road 87 is currently open. Again, obviously a very volatile situation here as police are on the manhunt for these suspects who are obviously armed and dangerous. Stand by, everybody. We're going to take a quick walk. We'll be right back. But again, we are live here on the scene in North Mesa. It's considered Fountain Hills, Scottsdale, that kind of area. I know that on Citizen it's coming up as Scottsdale. We're actually right on the borderline, North Mesa and Scottsdale area. Again, Gilbert Road all the way to Shea apparently is closed down by State Route 87 while they search for these suspects. So again, stand by, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. So again, thank you so much for joining us. What you're looking at, obviously, some people will be looking and saying there's not much to see here, and that is correct because it's closed quite a bit of ways from where we're standing right now all the way to Shea, as I understand it. Again, eastbound State Route 87 completely shut down as they search for suspects in a road rage incident earlier where they shot at a vehicle and took off. Thankfully, the people in the vehicle that they shot at, the victims, were not injured. However, they did pull over and call 911, describe the vehicle and everything. Police were able to locate, or as we understand it, follow this suspect vehicle. They bailed out and went into the field again on the right-hand side. So they're searching for these suspects in the desert area right now. And we can tell you, as far as we can see right now, and based on the amount of police that are still coming into the scene, that it does not look like they have caught the suspects. So again, those of you coming westbound, probably best to be careful. Obviously, if there's suspects still on the loose, it's extremely dangerous here right now. If you are coming eastbound on State Route 87 headed to Payson or such areas like that, you're going to have to go and find an alternative route. We can tell you that you can turn right if you're coming eastbound, or make a U-turn and find an alternative route to get to where you're going in Payson or other areas. Again, we're Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the Valley, live on Facebook, YouTube, X, as well as Citizen. We appreciate you joining us. Again, hopefully we can hear something at some point here. We're going to stick around a little longer because this could go on for quite some time as they search for these suspects. All right, everybody. Again, we are here live on the scene. State Route 87 currently closed going eastbound. due to a road rage incident that happened earlier today, in which the suspects fled on foot into the open desert off to our right. Of course, right away a perimeter was set up all around this area searching for those suspects. Again, we're not sure if those suspects have been caught at this time. So in turn, right now, State Route 87 going eastbound is currently closed down. You either have to make a right down Gilbert Road here where we are, or a U-turn. A lot of people are trying to go to Payson. If you are and you're in this area, you might want to try and find an alternative, because again, you will not be able to go eastbound on State Route 87 to head towards Payson or the surrounding areas at this time. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Those of you joining us on Citizen, we truly appreciate it if you'd go to our YouTube channel and click subscribe and ring that notification bell. And anytime we go live here in Arizona or around this area, north, south, east, on breaking news and or events, you'll get notified right away. We appreciate it. We are probably going to wrap things up here in just a few minutes. Obviously, the hunt is still on. The road completely closed down, and they are still searching for these suspects, which, you know, likely if they went into the desert out here in the open field, it's only a matter of time before they get caught if they haven't already. Again, the only reason we say that is because as we were pulling up on scene, we did see an ambulance and a fire truck pulling onto the scene, and shortly after coming back out. We're not sure if that was the suspect or suspects being taken away in an ambulance, or if in fact it was possibly something else. So again, we're doing our best to find out. If we find out any other updates along the way, we'll come back live and bring it to you, and or put some notes on this live event to explain exactly what the outcome is or what happened. So with that said, we are going to wrap things up. We appreciate everybody joining us. Valleywide News, breaking news and events here and across the valley, live on Facebook, YouTube, X, as well as Citizen. Be safe out there, and definitely recommend against any kind of arguing with people on the road. This is the second one in a 2-day period.